This small leafcutter colony has established a foothold in a clearing near the base of a tree. Their location provides prime access to lucrative harvesting grounds which have gone unchallenged for the past few weeks. However, unbeknownst to the ants, the peace is about to be broken. A scourge is drawing in. It will be here by morning. The ants must fight. Several meters south of the nest, a legion of nomadic Essiton Berkeley army ants are preparing to march. They set up camp late last night and will now conduct daily swarming raids on the surrounding areas until they see fit to move on. This humble leafcutter stronghold will soon lie directly in their path. The army ants have arrived. They will sweep eastward, swarming everything they find. Larvae-filled ant colonies are particularly ripe for culling. Only a substantial defensive force with the right tools to repel the aggressors will be left alone. The leafcutters must prove to the invaders that they are more trouble than they are worth. If the army ants can be pushed back beyond leafcutter territory, they will likely give this area a wide berth until it's time for them to relocate their nest. Occasionally, scouts will head out from the swarm frontier in search of live prey for the horde. If they find anything of significance, they will call for reinforcements. A battalion of soldiers can respond in seconds. The workers have done all they can to improve this refuse dump. The army ants are extending their foraging activities. Space is running out. As dusk sets in, the army and foraging activity begins to settle. The Aceton forces are reconvening to join a giant bivouac formed of their own bodies where they will wait out the night. For the Atters, this is the perfect opportunity to stockpile leaves. The ants must defend themselves. the jungle stirs. The sound of panicked arthropods running from danger can be heard throughout the leaf litter, and the antbirds are circling overhead. The swarm has returned. An army ant scouting party has spotted the leafcutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm. The Atta soldiers managed to prevent the army ant scouts from returning to the swarm. An army ant scout has spotted the leafcutters. It must not be allowed to report back to the swarm. An enemy scouting troop has been overwhelmed by the Atta soldiers.
Did that fix it? Because I swear if it did, I might have to file a complaint against this app, bro. Because it keeps changing my auxiliary, basically my mic output, to my literal computer instead of the fucking mic, bro. Like, look at this. I don't get it. It keeps changing this to this. And it's so annoying. Anyway, continuing on. I know that probably isn't even the first time it's done that.
The leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements.
That's good. The bar would go down that way.
Army ant scouts have reported recent leafcutter movements back to the swarm. Enemy reinforcements are inbound. The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
What? Wait, for real, bro? We have so much food, though, I feel like. You guys just aren't stockpiling and going at the same time. Go. Where did you even come from?
An army ant scouting party has spotted the leafcutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm. The Atta soldiers managed to prevent the army ant scouts from returning to the swarm.
I didn't realize it was an achievement for that.
The aceton soldier lines are bearing down on the nest. The leafcutters are about to be overrun.
I hate this stupid OP ability, man. This makes him go into a frenzy and get a giant attack boost for no reason. These rove beetle larvae pose a serious threat to the minim workers. They will need to be exterminated quickly. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. As daylight fades, the army ferries the last of the day's spoils back to the bivouac for the evening feast. They will return at first light.
Yeah, I don't really like this mission. It's super hard for me. Bro, I swear my medias are never around when I need them. Cause like, where are all of them right now? It's only like night too. Why there's so many over here? They're still coming out. Are you kidding me? I'm abandoning this post, man. There's too many of them. It's not worth it. I don't care if I lost 4. Yeah, I was working on getting more workers, but then I thought, I need more soldiers because we got destroyed by just existing. And the army ants came in. And we'll pillage everything that we can eat. Which, for some reason, isn't a lot of things. I feel like we'd have much more success if we got a reward from beating up the creatures that try to kill us. But we don't. They're out already? Bro, not even the big guy's out yet. Why are you here? So what are you doing? This single man is going out by himself.
The battle has begun.
I'm not gonna be surprised if he dies. I need more space. I don't see why you guys insist on going that way. It's not gonna end well.
Free reign of the harvesting grounds is about to be cut short. The swarm has mobilized.
I feel like this is the song that plays at the end. Just slightly different. Alright, we're defending at our home nest so that we don't have to deal with any special creatures. We just deal with the army as they come in. Matter of fact, they might end up dealing with creatures for us. So, that would be great.
Pushing eastwards is proving to be inefficient for the swarm. They will fan out in other directions.
Why are there so many scouts, bro? Jesus.
The leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements. An enemy scouting party has alerted the swarm to the presence of the leafcutters. The leafcutters have been spotted by a scout. If it escapes, it will call for reinforcements.
I'm not dealing with both of these mantises.
An army ant scout has reported recent leafcutter movements back to the swarm. Enemy reinforcements are inbound.
We're gonna attack right here.
An army ant scout has spotted the leafcutters. It must not be allowed to report back to the swarm. The Atta soldiers managed to prevent the enemy scout from returning to the swarm. An army ant scouting party has spotted the leafcutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
Okay, I think that guy might actually just die to a mantis. Yep. And this one's dying to us, though.
An enemy scouting troop has been overwhelmed by the Atta soldiers. The army ants are finding the Atta colony difficult to deal with. Less troublesome prey can be found elsewhere.
With how many are still coming up here, I might just end up accidentally winning.
Army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements.
This thing is way bigger than I realized. It's actually, like, almost out of its thing. And it's just kind of sitting there.
The Atta soldiers managed to prevent the army ant scouts from returning to the swarm.
Oh my god, there's more. There's always more. Okay, this time they're just kind of booking it. I can't stop that.
An army ant scouting party has spotted the leafcutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm. The leafcutters have been spotted by a scout. If it escapes, it will call for reinforcements. The leafcutters allowed an enemy scout to escape. A battalion of soldiers is inbound. The ants must fight.
I think we might just have it be in groups unintentionally now, because they're not being the long continuous trail like they were a few minutes ago.
The day is nearly over. The army retreats, and a relative tranquility
Oh, wait.
sets in across the rainforest floor.
It wasn't night already? That thing left its hiding place. It's always from here. I don't get why it is, but it just is. I'm gonna try going in here. Is the whip spider fighting the other whip spider?
A fully grown whip spider has detected the presence of the leafcutters. With supreme prowess, this gargantuan night hunter can knock back, swipe, and lance even the toughest nature soldiers. A considerable sustained flow of resistance must be called upon for the colony to stand any chance of dissuading this legend of the undergrowth.
I'm about to run out of leaf stock. I still have a ton of leaves to birth though.
One of the foraging trails has drawn the attention of a whip spider. The ants must defend themselves.
I'm just letting him meet him on accident. Well, maybe not accident, but I'm just letting him die. We don't get a reward from killing this thing. Except maybe like an achievement, if there is one.
The threat from the whip spider has been eliminated.
One
The ants were
of them.
fortunate. This specimen was only a few months old. A fully grown adult would not have submitted so easily.
Yeah. I thought this thing would die by now, but no.
Dawn has broken and the night critters run for cover. The army ants are on the march.
There's a bit too many guys right here. I wanted to see if the ones attacking it could defeat it right now, because they seem like they're doing a pretty good job. If not, the army ants might. Wait, no, they're not on that side yet. I'm not letting this thing heal. It is so close to death. I'm marching into its home and we are killing it. And that is final. You will die today.
The whip spider has fallen. The colony sacrificed many brave soldiers to pacify this beast. The queen will now work quickly to spawn their replacements. The swarm frontier is expanding towards the leafcutter nest.
Hold up. Let's take care of these guys. Because I know they're about to cause problems, so might as well now.
After taking significant losses in their efforts to subdue the leafcutters, the swarm raiders have been pushed back. The leafcutters must press on to keep them at bay.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
It's just, nope, it's 3 guys. 2 of them are invisible on the map.
The swarm frontier is expanding towards the leafcutter nest.
You know, probably could just win right now, but I don't know if I should. I don't know. I feel like I don't have a lot of food.
The leafcutters are causing problems for the army ants, and the swarm frontier is beginning to recede.
The ants must defend themselves.
You don't want to go down there. You will die.
There are intruders in the nest.
The army is returning to camp, and once again the nightly truce is founded.
I think the workers could actually take care of this. Maybe. They seem like they're making progress on it. Yeah, see, it's set. I feel like we're too all over the place right now. Wait, hold up. I think I need more refuge. Yeah, refuse.
Once again, the swarm raiders return, and the battered soldiers of the Atta ranks stand to meet them. Pushing eastwards is proving to be inefficient for the swarm. They will fan out in other directions. The leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements. An army ant scout has reported recent leafcutter movements back to the swarm. Enemy reinforcements are inbound. An army ant scout has spotted the leafcutters. It must not be allowed to report back to the swarm. An enemy scouting troop has been overwhelmed by the Atta soldiers.
Yeah, I know I definitely took way too long doing this.
Against impossible odds, the soldiers of the Atta stronghold met the tyrannical intruders with ferocious defiance, time and time again. Unable to break their lines and after tremendous losses, the army ant swarm has finally elected to move on. For the leafcutters, the ultimate trial is over.
Alright. Upgrades time. it's too late. Alright. We didn't get this one upgraded all the way. Yeah, no, that sounds way longer than it should be, honestly, for a mission. So we're gonna do this now. I know these guys aren't fully upgraded, but I needed extra.
It doesn't matter if the nest isn't perfect. Run the experiment, then clear out the specimens and bleach the equipment.
Yes, I know. I'm doing it.
And when you are finished here, I think we should have a word about your conduct around the laboratory. What was that?
Nothing. Starting the experiment.
Good. Let me know when you have a result.
Okay, my friends. This is it. The winner will have the privilege of joining me for the ultimate test. The real final experiment. The loser will be relegated to the waste disposal. The four Macariums are connected. Let the war commence!
My back hurts. I don't get what it is.
I wonder which enemy will strike first.
Yeah, you know, I didn't have much options. It's either a weak ranged or starve. It's strong-ish. Actually mediocre. I'm gonna let them attack. Although, you know, I have the Royal Guard, so I think we should be fine. I'm gonna let them attack. Okay, these are like trap jaws. And maybe slave makers, I think. And then there's also some armies in there. Okay, there is way more than I thought. Jesus. I'm sure there's only 150 there. On white, I can't do anything right now. I use it, I'm probably gonna buff, like, either Fire Ant or Metabolite. Maybe Wood Ant. Okay, are they not gonna make the first move? See, I was trying to get that goddamn achievement, but they won't attack me. I don't even know what the achievement is, but I'm thinking it has to be them attacking me first. Okay. There. Yeah, fool's checkmate. I don't get what I have to do for that. Because if I put them anywhere past here, I just fail it. And I don't get why. Bro, what? Why don't they get a limit? That's stupid, man. I can't even have as many ants as they do. I think I can actually just look that up. Unless you want to give me the answer to that. Hold up. I'm putting this up. Okay, that was way too simple for that. I looked at it. That's the wrong button. I misclicked. Alright. I'm putting them all into one, and then I'm putting it directly in the nest.
I'm afraid we ran out of time. It doesn't matter if the nest isn't perfect. Run the experiment, then clear out the specimens and bleach the equipment.
Yes, I know. I'm doing it.
And when you are
Did I not? Okay, never mind, I did.
conduct around the laboratory.
Just my
What was that?
chat screen is delayed by a ton.
Good. Let me know when you have a result.
Okay, my little ants. This is it. The winner will have the privilege of joining me for the ultimate test. The real final experiment. The loser will be relegated to the waste disposal. The former carrions are connected. Let the war commence!
Okay, now that should be good. Yeah? I think.
I wonder which colony will strike first.
These guys are way faster than I thought. That I probably put an upgrade on that. And that's what it is.
The reptiles finally meet. Interesting combinations. I wonder which is more effective. Quickly, my little reptiles. You wouldn't want to be caught by the finger of death.
Okay, really? The low levels? I was losing in the first place, man. Like, chill. This man is the embodiment of evil, I swear. We made a perfect line of death. Yeah, no, I did not have any food. But we do have the queen thing, so maybe that'll help some. We killed a few of them. The Royal Guard is quite OP, so I think I should be fine.
Finished with you yet? Oh dear. Could our colony be in trouble?
Bro, they're firing so fast, bro. Please. How are you losing? Okay, never mind. We're good. Oh, man. That's a lot of dead bodies. Can you stop bringing them back to the queen? You can do them outside. I gave you a specific upgrade for that. Okay, okay. I need food for this. I've come to that conclusion. And I'll also be upgrading my food storage because it is pretty bad right now. Okay. We're just gonna do this on challenge mode. Okay. You didn't say that directly, I'm pretty sure. You just said I'm going to starve.
This Formica
Not do
Fusca
1.1.
queen set up home beneath a rotting log. She is fat and vulnerable. Her first brood will need to move quickly if the colony is to survive. Their priority now is to find food, and there is plenty around. But there are other hungry creatures down here. The workers will need to be vigilant. The ants have encountered a pocket of woodworm. These defenseless weevil larvae will make an excellent meal for the colony. They will be butchered and carried off for processing. Unfortunately, the queen chose her colony's home poorly. This earth is infested with Grillotaupa, the European mole cricket. Growing up to 45 millimeters in length and with powerful forelegs, these beasts are masters of tunnelling. The crickets have had their fill of roots for the day, and are now on the hunt for protein-rich invertebrates. This queen and her brood are in imminent danger of being devoured. The workers have uncovered carnivorous larvae of Ochipa solens, the devil's coach horse. They are born ready for combat, with powerful slicing mandibles for chopping up their prey. They are still small, however, and must undergo a final pupation before their armor is fully developed. If the ants are fast, they should be able to overwhelm these critters. If the ants are disturbed the adult of these larvae, the outcome for the colony may not have been so fortunate. They must expand with caution.
Your small cricket's
A
burrowing
mole
right now.
cricket is burrowing into the nest. The ants must mount a defense quickly, or their brood will be forfeit. The ants must defend themselves. These wood lice will make a significant addition to the colony's larders, but they are clinging tightly to the ground. It's going to take some effort to dislodge them. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood. There are intruders in the nest. Mole crickets are burrowing into the nest. The ants must defend in multiple locations at once. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
I don't know why, but I feel like this is taking a while.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. There are intruders in the nest. A mole cricket is burrowing into the nest. The ants must mount a defense quickly, or their brood will be forfeit. The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
Yeah, no, I've definitely done this way faster before.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. There are intruders in the nest. The ants have stumbled into the path of a fully developed devil's coach horse beetle, and it's hungry for breakfast. The beetle is almost 4 times the size of a black ant, and protected by thick plates of external armor. Whilst it bites at the tiny defenders, it sprays foul-smelling secretions from the end of its raised abdomen, disorientating the ants. The devil's coach horse is dead. Its corpse will provide food to support dozens of new brood. There are intruders in the nest. Mole crickets are burrowing into the nest.
Again.
The ants must defend in multiple locations at once. The queen is in imminent danger. colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood. There are intruders in the nest.
Yeah, but I'll get one of them dead. Maybe two. Truthfully, I don't see how this is the fastest path, but yeah.
A mole cricket is burrowing into the nest. The ants must mount a defense quickly, or their brood will be forfeit.
And now we win. Yeah.
This Formica fusca colony has now established itself as a rising power in the undergrowth. Soon their territory will need to expand above ground, where new challenges await. For the time,
Alright. Now we collect the food, upgrade our food storage. And hey, maybe we can even...
Feeding time already.
Actually, we probably will get these guys to max now. Okay.
I'm afraid we've ran out of time. It doesn't matter if the nest isn't perfect. Run the experiment, then clear out the specimens and bleach the equipment.
Yes, I know. I'm doing it.
And when you are finished here, I think we should have a word about your conduct around the laboratory. What was that?
Nothing. Starting the experiment.
Good. Let me know when you have a result.
Okay, my little ants. This is it. The winner will have the privilege of joining me for the ultimate test. The real final experiment. The loser will be relegated to the waste disposal. The former carrions are connected. Let the war commence! I wonder which colony will strike first.
It should be us because we're practically forced to. They don't go at all.
The Raptors finally meet. Interesting combinations. I wonder which is more effective. Quickly, my little Raptors. You wouldn't want to be caught by the finger of death.
They might even get not to our nest at this rate. I didn't realize having this much more food would help a lot. And still, we got a ton of bodies, but they got replenished easily enough.
Things seem a little too easy for our reptiles. Perhaps I should level the playing field.
You killed 2. Are you proud? Bro, what? Why do they get one?
Excellent progress by our raptors. Strike at your nemesis. There can be only one.
We fought through the Royal Guard. I didn't know getting these little booster things were that strong.
Yes, good, yes. Perfect. I knew my raptors would prevail. Now we can prepare for the real.
Have you finished yet?
Yes, our raptors have dominated the floor carrier.
Wonderful. I expect a full report by the end of the week. For now, you can start by clearing away. Make sure
Wait, what do you
anything
mean?
contaminated with that jelly goes straight to the incinerator.
You haven't seen that they have an enemy version of the Queen's Guard?
The jelly is for my hands. And no
Okay, what achievements did I get? Oh. Alright, how long is streaming going now? 2 hours. I think it might have been because I had my own Royal Guard here. I'm upgrading that twice because it does make it way easier doing the fire ant stuff with more speed. However, it makes it even easier with attack. But I already upgraded that enough to me. So we're gonna rehouse and then end stream.
short-sighted, simple, churlish fools. They don't understand. None of them understand. The experiment must proceed. There isn't much time. Quickly, my raptors. Into the terrarium. You'll be safe here.
Ah, wait, no, we have more. I clicked the button too fast, so it didn't give me my total score.
Is it done?
Yes, yes. Look. Gone.
I see. Well, good. It's about time. Anyway, I'm going to need you to make yourself available this afternoon. Apparently, a large quantity of unrefined jelly has gone missing from the overflow vessel, and Supply wants to speak with the whole group about proper checkout procedures. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
What? No. What would I want with unrefined jelly?
Well, quite.
What would I want indeed?
Alright. So next time, we're gonna do Cold Blood on hard. Maybe a bridge too far, because I actually love that level, surprisingly. Might actually be my favorite level in this game. Sorry, documentary mission. I don't know what it is, but I like it a lot. I think it's very fun. I'm not that great at the game, so it's not a challenge, but in early parts of it, I do struggle sometimes if I don't get the right nest setup in, or anything like that, but, you know, Alright. That should be good for now. And I'll see you tomorrow.